Mm.
We are live. Welcome to Dead Vision Entertainment. I'm Batgirljamie.
I'm Joshua Danger, and
Are
this
you
is
not
our
sure?
show, Episodic Breakdown, guys.
And we are going to talk about the Mandalorian. This is the
Episode
Mandalorian.
2, Season 2, Episode 2 and 3.
We're going to talk about episode 2 and 3. And I do have to say, this is awesome. Remember the
Honestly,
last episode we saw a mysterious figure played by Tamora Morrison, maybe played a character immediately familiar with the armor. Mandor and the child had won a slaying the Crypt Dragon, a character we might have met in the original films. Watching as our heroes made their escape back to Mos Eisley.
hold on. Go back. What'd you say?
This is a recap of the first episode. This is a slightly recap.
Okay. I was like,
Well, forget that the last one. Peace for now. No doubt we'll be circling back to Tatooine and that still unnamed character. But for now, Mando and the child, other worries. In episode 2, the child gets a name. But now, for now, Mando and the child have other worries. Most immediately, a bunch of scavengers pulling the old clothesline, the speeder's bike trick. The ultimate doesn't work out so well. Okay, you share it now. We'll finish reading this. Immediately for the diminutive figure who outlasts his or her companion, snatching a child and holding a knife to his throat. At that point, we're about 3 minutes into chapter 10, The Passenger. The episode has already put the child in jeopardy, and sure signal you need you're getting feedback. Child in jeopardy, and signal is going to be pretty intense outing. And Mando makes short work of the child captor, offering his jetpack in exchange for the hostage, and then making sure he gets his jetpack back. Sans Bandit, who meets an unpleasant fate. Mando and the child exchange a knowing look. Watch with the closest caption on, and it features subtitles reading snorts to describe the noise the child makes. These two get each other. Okay. What did you think of episode 2?
I actually thought it was actually pretty damn good, actually. It started off a little bit on the slower part, but as soon as it got to that next... Hold on, let me finish what I was saying. But as soon as they got to that new planet that they went to, where they had to help the fish lady or whatever the fuck she was.
Oh, that is a frog.
Yeah, I was going to say
they describe her as a frog. They describe her on here as a frog.
Yeah, I get it. But as soon as you found out that, I was going to say, as soon as you found out that they had there were spider hatchlings there, that kind of made my day. Like, oh shit, they're gonna come.
The spider hatchlings are creepy. It's a frog lady.
Yeah.
Said passenger is identified only as Frog Lady, which may not be the most imaginative name for a character, but it certainly adapts. She has a backpack full of her eggs, which are her she's in desperate need to get her eggs to her husband so they can fertilize them and ensure the communitive of her Frog Lady line. Getting her there won't be easy. So he's trying to get her to her husband. Take her back to her husband in this episode. Yeah.
Which I gotta say, the foundling.
I really liked it. That character was pretty cool.
Let's just say the foundling.
That's what they call the child.
I'm actually gonna turn down my mic a little bit.
Yeah, because it's making me feedback.
Okay.
You might need to turn your volume down. You're making me feedback.
Okay.
He delights in some violence committed by his adopted father.
I was actually going to say, I kind of thought about that, and I was like, Baby Yoda, aka the Foundling. Hey, what's up, Mr. 200 But I thought Baby Yoda eating the eggs was actually kind of funny.
We gained 3 more subscribers since the last time we were on YouTube in the past couple of days. Thank you guys if you're new subscribers. Thank you for coming in, Alex. Since you can't watch Mandalorian, you can at least hear us talk about it.
Yeah.
So a little insight if you like Star Wars.
Basically, I thought Baby Yoda was actually kind of cute in this episode, just trying to eat the fish.
So he drools back. Okay, Baby Yoda. They feed Baby
Lady's eggs.
They feed the dragon meat to Yoda.
Well, and he kept eating the frog lady's eggs, which
he was trying to eat. He was trying to, but they wouldn't let him. He likes to eat frogs. That's one thing you know about Baby Yoda. Blame them for the worst fate than arrest. Okay, the frog lady is not happy. There's no way to convey this until she discovers the remains of Q9-0, which is an ill-tempered droid pilot from Chapter 6, The Prisoner. Speaking of Zero Voice, blah, 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 she tells him she needs to get an act together and live it up to agreement.
Yeah.
He's smart enough to push his buttons and not smart enough to not wander off and take a bath with her eggs in a pool next to a bunch of tiny pods that look like miniature versions of egg sacs from Alien.
I was going to say, when Baby Yoda actually starts hatching the eggs, or starts opening up one of the eggs and started eating the one spider, I kind of thought he looked kind of cute when he was actually eating that shit. But it was
yeah.
But the look on his face is like, oh fuck. That was the first thing I thought, like, oh fuck, Baby Yoda's gonna. Baby Yoda's I better fucking run.
Okay, Baby Yoda's like awesome. Okay, episode 3.
We didn't even talk about the highlight of the episode with the giant spider jumping on Mando's
ship.
I thought that was actually creative.
Hey, baby.
I knew that thing was big, but I didn't think it was as weighty as it was.
Then at the end, they're all flying away from a bunch of spiders. They finally get away from them.
Well, even when they're inside of the freaking ship.
When they're inside of the ship, yeah.
That was bad. And I thought
they're trying to get away from the spiders, and the spiders on the top of their ship, and they're trying to get away. They finally get it off their ship somehow, and then they get away.
And I think I would have probably had arachnophobia after that.
They meet their ally. They meet allies in episode 3. They meet more man.
They go to the planet and reunite Frog Lady with her husband.
They take the Frog Lady to her husband.
Yep. Then it starts off in episode 3. Right
in
there.
Episode 3. And they talk to somebody, and they find 3 more Mandalorians in this episode, and they become allies with them.
Back it up, homie. Back it up a little bit, because you're missing a key part of this. Basically, she takes them to the bar to talk to some dude. And basically this Kraken person, or whatever you want to fucking call him.
What did they call it?
A squid person. Takes him on their ship and basically freaking tosses Baby Yoda inside of the cage.
They're trying to steal Baby Yoda.
No, they're trying to feed him to that one thing.
That happens after they find the Mandalorians, though.
No, that was before. That was before, because it was on his ship. Then that's when the Mandalorians actually start coming to his aid. and ask
Yeah,
him
but
for help.
he meets them first and he talks to them, and then they go away, and they go on that ship to talk to him about the baby or whatever, and they trick him and they try to feed the baby Yoda to the creatures.
Exactly.
And they came to, and then them three Mandalorians, because Mando wasn't gonna work with him, and then they came to his aid and become his allies and saved Mando and baby. What did they call the baby Yoda? They had a name for it.
Foundling.
No, they had another name for it. They gave it a name in the first episode.
I don't remember what they said they called him. I thought they called him the foundling. But
no, they gave it a name, and I can't remember.
Yeah, I know, but I thought they said it was the foundling in the last episode of season 1.
Grogu.
Grogu? Okay.
Yeah, they call him Grogu. They named him Grogu. They reveal that that's his name.
Grogu? It doesn't even sound like Yoda.
But Yoda's not his name.
Yeah, I know.
Child fondly referred to by fans of the hit Disney series as Baby Yoda has a name. Are you ready for it? It's Grogu. Grogu, I can feel each other's thoughts. It's Grogu. Grogu is his name now.
Okay, so let's go back to it. So basically, Mando actually decides that he is going to help them out because they're going to try to help him out a little bit here and there.
And then they find out where they got to go and take the baby. So now they're in the next episode. I think they're going to try to go there.
They were going to go on another airship where they have to go get guns. And I was just like, I had a weird feeling about that part.
And one of the Mandalorians they find on that is Sasha Banks. Yeah. And another one is played by Katie Sackhoff of Battlestar Galactica.
Oh.
And Simon, there's 2 wrestlers on there.
Okay, who was the other?
Mercedes Fernando is better known as WWE's Sasha Banks and Simon Cassianidis.
I don't know
who would recognize from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. There's a guy from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Okay.
And those are the 3 Mandalorians that they find on this.
Which, I gotta say, I think they picked 2... Going with a wrestling background, I think they did really, really good idea with that.
Well, I really like Sasha Banks. I think she's a good wrestler. I like her.
I also think she's actually an even more talented actor now. But then again, I guess her WWE character actually does. I guess being an actor does kind of show off because they are a little bit more acting on WWE.
Then they say something about "Gimme the Sith."
But let's jump back a little bit here and let's talk about when they get on the.
Somebody was after the Sith lightsaber.
Yeah, and
I think they were trying to get I think they were trying to get the Sith lightsaber from Mandalorian.
No, they were trying to get it from the ship.
So Mando has it on his ship.
It wasn't there. So
they think Mando has it, but he doesn't.
So, and basically, here's the thing where I thought about this, and I was like, they go into the cockpit. They basically kill all those stormtroopers and stuff. Then they get into the cockpit where
they get into a ship that has
the one dude driving the plane or driving the ship, and they're like, "Well, we're taking this over." Blah blah blah. Then they find out that he's working with what was his name, Darth Grief or whatever the fuck his name is.
It's likely this group is offshooting a Death Watch, the Splinter's group that opposed Mandalorian's specific government during the Clone Wars. Bo-Katan was part of this group until they joined Darth Maul, who was obviously nothing but trouble, which points the allies to Ahsoka to reboot the former Sith off Mandalore. Did I mention how good the Clone War is? It's basically coming from the Clone Wars. Some of these characters.
So, but I was actually saying, I was like, honestly, then you find out that they're working, the people that were running the Imperial gunship or whatever you want to call that, we're working with Darth Grief or whatever the guy's name is. The one from the end of season 1 that they thought they killed, or Mando killed, but find out he came back.
He's Bo-Katan.
Okay, Bo-Katan.
Bo-Katan is the evil dark Sith in this.
I kind of thought about that, like, oh shit, this is not going to end well.
That's Bo-Katan.
Yeah.
Mando and his buddies from last season. Bo-Katan and her crew have no issues with taking off their helmets. Oh, Bo-Katan is the Mandalorians.
Yeah. Well.
And who's the evil Sith person? We don't know who the evil Sith person. He doesn't really have a name.
I wanted to say his name was Darth Grief or something like that, because it was the one that was at the end of season 1.
Let me see. Who is the evil Sith in Mandalorian? Gideon.
Okay, that's what I thought. I
think it's Gideon.
Yeah. So that being said,
I think his name is Gideon. That sounds about right.
What was your opinion of the 2 episodes?
I thought they were fabulous. At the end, they're going off. They go off to go to this. They find out, where did they find out that Baby Yoda goes?
They find out that Baby Yoda, I don't remember where they said he goes, but But I just looked at that episode and I was just like, dude, that was a good episode. There wasn't a lot in the episodes, but
I'm trying. Corvus.
Oh, yeah.
They're taking him to Corvus. I think that's where they're taking him. His name is Grogu.
But, honestly, my opinion of the 2 episodes, I actually thought, being that they weren't completely filled, like, didn't have a lot of story to it. I thought they were actually episodes.
It has a lot of something big is going to happen in, like, the next episode.
Exactly.
Like, episode 4, you can see it building up to something big. It's really building up to something big.
Like I said, it actually kind of feels like, when The Walking Dead does something like this, they do it so badly compared to this show.
They're like building it up, like, something good is gonna, like,
exactly.
There's probably in the next episode gonna be more of whatever creature Yoda is. There's gonna be more of those.
Oh yeah. And
it's coming that if they get to the right planet, if they get to the right planet, they get to the right planet where they're going, and that's the right place that he's supposed to go. I have a feeling we're going to see more of the. What do you think is going to happen? I think we're going to see more Yoda.
I think, honestly, I think when they get Baby Yoda to where he has to go, I think they're honestly probably gonna, because obviously the show runs around Baby Yoda and Mando. So I think something bad happens to the planet.
I think he's going to end up keeping Baby Yoda because his planet's gone.
Exactly.
Maybe, or something like that.
Or he leaves Baby Yoda for a brief period of time, then realizes that, is he really safe? Like that come to light moment, it's going to happen. And I actually feel like that could very well happen, actually.
Yeah. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of stuff you find out in the next episode.
I truly think that something bad is going to happen.
There's going to be some big things we're going to find out. We're going to find out a lot of big things.
Again, I could be really surprised. And this might toss me through a loop, but this could be a possible thing, because you remember how in the other episode they were talking about how Mando had a bounty on him.
Yeah.
I think there could possibly be, and it's a small chance that he's going to get thrown through a loop, and I think he's going to get thrown in jail for something.
Yeah, but somebody will rescue him like always.
Oh, of course.
But I do think he's going to get Baby Yoda back to where he belongs.
Exactly. And I was reading the description of a couple extra episodes, and they said he meets up with a friend. So I've got that odd premonition that something bad's going to happen to him and somebody's going to
Well, I think it's going to be Bo-Katan. I think those other Mandalorians are going to come help him.
I think it could be that one. I think it could be that one girl that was in season 1 that was friends with him. The one where they went to that one planet where Baby Yoda was eating the frogs.
I don't know, but I just know.
I think it could be that Gina Carano's character. But that being said,
I just know it's going to be epic. There's going to be some stuff going on. And there's going to be a lot of answers in the next couple episodes.
Yeah.
We're going to find out where Yoda's from. I think we're going to find out where Yoda's from. Yoda's got the Grogu name. Or Grogu. Grogu.
I don't know if I'm going to call him that. I'm just going to call him Baby Yoda. Period.
Hi, Vince. Thank you for coming in, and we really appreciate you. Have you been watching The Mandalorian? Follow this guy, guys, if he's got a YouTube.
I think I already am following him.
And follow Ajax the Juggalo if you haven't followed him already. And don't forget to subscribe to follow our Twitch. If our Twitch gets to 50 followers and this YouTube gets to 500, we are going to be doing a contest where I give away one piece of merch from our store.
I think I'm gonna do a GTA 5 roleplay episode on my Twitch today. So
okay, and I'm gonna be putting up my Christmas tree today probably and cleaning my apartment because it's trash. You need to clean your bedroom too.
Yeah. No, I just got shit right there. That's all it really is.
You look like you got a big trash bag full of junk.
That's like pop cans.
That needs to go out.
Oh, well, my energy drink cans.
I hate pop cans. They drive me nuts.
Yeah, I know.
Tell your nephew to take them back to the store and he can have the money.
Fuck that. Those are mine.
Well, it'd get them out of your bedroom faster.
Doesn't matter. I'm keeping them there.
I can't stand looking at them. I just want rid of them.
Well, I would go to fucking Walmart, and plus, my brother would take the money.
Not if your nephew goes down to the corner store.
They won't do anything with them. Actually, they're not taking returns at the corner store.
See? That's why I just give them to your brother, because you can't even go to the store to return them anyways.
Sometime I will.
So, by the time you get them, you're going to have like 100 million of them. And then you might go to return them and you can't even return them. My mom's neighbor's been trying to return pop bottles for like 3 months. Every time she goes, they're full or they're not taking them. Because so many people had them, so many backed up, people can't even return enough of them because people drink too much soda.
Exactly.
You should see how many I got in my storage unit that I'm not returning because I'm not waiting in that line. Every time you go, there's a big old line, and if there's not, they're not reaccepting them.
Yeah.
Because their
That's
machines,
why I'm just gonna
because their machines get so full. That's why I got rid of them. Because I'm not gonna. My uncle's doing the same thing because it's not worth the hassle. By the time you can return them, you're gonna have like $500 worth of them, and you won't be able to return them anyways because you can't return that many. And then a lot of places are only letting you return $10 at a time because it's filling up their machines too fast.
That's why I'm waiting until after the pandemic to get rid of mine.
Yeah, well, you can't just keep them in your bedroom.
Well, my dad's got a whole fucking thing of them in the garage too.
Your brother wouldn't even be able to.
No, my brother won't even take them.
Even if you dig them to your brother, he wouldn't be able to return them anyways.
Exactly. My brother won't return them either because he's like, it's a waste of his time.
Yeah, because it takes too long.
No, it's not that. He said it's a waste of his time because he's like, you can only return like $10 at each
they got a
store.
restriction.
And he'd have to go to like fucking 5 different stores just to freaking finish his shit.
It's not even that. It's not even that. You might not be able to return all you have because you might get doing it and the machines will be full. Because there's so many people with backed up bottles from that 3 months from the time we couldn't do it that people can't get them returned.
But my brother was actually saying
I've got way too many of these.
My brother actually. Hold on. Let me say what my brother actually said that he said he's got like $50 or $60 worth of bottles sitting at his house right now.
If I got more than that.
No, he said he's got like $10 worth of bottles and
you should go digging through our trash at work at Linda's at Trusted's Trash. You could get Trusted's Trash. You could get a bunch of pop bottles from it. She throws them away every time she works.
I pretty much have to because I'm like shit.
Clean out your locker. It's so full you can't even put nothing in it.
No, I did clean it out. I cleaned it out like last week.
Why don't you just keep a plastic bag in there to put your pop bottles in, and every day they take them home?
Yeah, I know.
That's actually a really good idea. Guys, are you guys having trouble taking back your pop bottles? Because we are. And I just been throwing mine in the storage unit. And as soon as somebody says they got enough or my niece wants them, one day I'll let her take them. I might just save all my pop bottles until the pandemic's over and then let my niece have them. And then she can buy a Amazon card with them and buy records or go buy clothes with it or whatever she wants. Or return them and give the money to Ashton to put money on her allowance card because Ashton puts money on their allowance card.
Yeah.
They got like one of those cards for kids that they have now. I can't remember what they're called. And that's how they get their allowance. Because Ashton can go transfer money to them and she pays them for babysitting the little ones.
Yeah.
She gets money for doing chores at her dad's house, and she gets money for babysitting.
You know we're still alive.
I know. Hey guys.
That being said,
we're gonna get off here, but we want to thank you for watching, and I want to also tell you guys, don't forget that Tuesdays and Thursdays we're live from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Twitch, and if you want us to keep doing it, and you want to be able to come in and watch us, start coming in and talking to us, because we might start doing it less if you guys don't start coming in more, because we're not going to keep doing it as much as we have if we're not going to get people, and we're going to start doing it here more.
Like I'm going to try to focus on
so much here with we only got so many minutes we can do it here, so we're restricted to 12 hours a month. So that being said, we can only do 12 hours here. So
which right now I'm actually trying to focus on my Twitch a little bit more than Dead Visions, only because we are a little bit slow, and if I build my community up, we're
working on all three of our communities. I just haven't done any of my I've been playing The Sims 4, and I streamed a little bit of it, and some of it's on my channel on YouTube. All the stuff that I do on Twitch is on that we do on our Twitch are also transferred over to our YouTube. So remember, if you want to see what we do on YouTube, it's over on a playlist. There's a whole playlist of all of our Twitch stuff. So if you want to watch our old Twitch streams and all of our old video game stuff from Mixer, it's all in one playlist, and it's the same on our channels. Anything we did on our separates is there, so go watch that, and we'll see you guys in our next video. And if you got any questions, you can comment them in the description, and we'll get to them. And if you want us to do a Q&A, if we can get enough questions in here, we'll do it. Other than that, we're going to get off here, and the next time we'll be back with another episode of The Mandalorian. And remember, Joshua Danger has a podcast, a Witcher podcast. You should record another podcast.
Well, right now it's currently under. I want to say Living Dangerously with Joshua Danger.
That's a perfect name for your podcast.
It really is, actually.
And mine's Get Batty with Batgirljamie. They're both on Spotify and everywhere you can, and all 7 platforms you can find podcasts. So if you want to listen to them, they're up. He's going to film one probably today. He's probably going to record one today.
Probably, actually.
He's going to record his first full episode today.
I think I'm going to do it tomorrow for sure.
By tomorrow night, he'll have a full episode of his podcast.
Which I'm going to try to stream for at least 45 minutes. So,
we're going to, it doesn't stream live. It just, he records it and then it goes up.
Then record for at least 45 minutes. That's what I meant to say. I'm so used to saying stream.
If you do it on the computer, you can record for 30 minutes, and then you just stop and put it, and then hold that, save that, and then you record another one, and you can just add that to it, and you're gonna have 2 different clips that you put in, and then you can get ads. And I'm trying to, you could actually make money, and the site we use for that, if you want to know, is a site called Anchor. Yeah. And you can just record it. You can just go on here. You can get what's that site? Audacity. It's a free program. Just Google search Audacity.
I think is what it's called.
Audacity.
I know, but I have Audiotonic Pro is what I have.
Audacity is easy to use. It's the simplest thing I've used. You get Audacity, and Audacity. You can record your episode, and you can record it with one take, and then you don't have to do 2 different things like you do if you use the app. And then you can just save it to your computer, and then you can just upload that file, and you can request to get paid. And then once your podcast starts getting a whole bunch of listens, you can start making money off it. And I started making money already, and I've made 30-something cents, and it's just because I'm slow moving. And I might do another one in a couple of days, because I just did a new one, and he's going to do a new one, and we will see you guys in our next live stream. We're probably not going to do a Dead Vision podcast, because we're going to do our Twitch like a podcast. So if you want to see that, just go watch that. We'll see you in our next live stream. Everything you need to know is in the description. Our website has all of our social media, so if you want to follow us there, so follow us there. Have a safe week and weekend. Stay positive. Make good choices. And
stay safe, y'all.
Keep a smile on your face and wear a mask. Save a life. And what's the slogan for wear a mask? I went blank. Wearing is caring.
Oh, wearing is caring. Yep.
And let's stop this pandemic. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Become a member of the Dead Fam. Hit that bell so you get notified every time. And give us a thumbs up if you like this show. And we will see you in our next live stream.
Yep.
You're supposed to say something. You're supposed to say thank you or something.
Oh, yep. Thank you. And have a great day, everybody.
We'll see you in our next live stream. Meet us back here next week for another episode of Episodic Breakdown. Peace.
Later.
Peace out, and we'll see you on the flip side.
Bang, bang.
And meet us back here next Tuesday on Twitch for our live stream on Twitch.